I care about what people say and think about me. There, I said it. I bet you do too though. Welcome to a new series and segment on my channel where I share my opinions around topical conversations. Is it called topical conversations? Around topics that you will find relatable, conversational, and things that you're thinking. Welcome to a space where we can be vulnerable, where we can be relatable, and yeah, if you see me looking to the side, I am looking at my notes. Yeah, let's get into it. So my topic for today is fear of being seen. This topic deeply resonates with me because I don't like people seeing me do the things that I do, particularly people I'm not close with, because I have a sense of controlling the narrative around what people think about me. Hear me out. Vulnerability is not something that comes easily to me, right? And me sharing most parts of myself, for me, is vulnerable because I do everything that I do with such intentionality, and putting myself out there allows people to kind of hold a microscope to it. As a recovering people pleaser, I am learning that the fear of being seen is actually not healthy at all. I hold myself to a high regard, and the thought of what people think about me that may contradict this is something that I don't always like. But how is this manifested in our daily lives? Not authentically and apologetically you, not living life the way you want to, but just on other people's account, on other people's demands. So it comes in the sense of people pleasing, where we want to do everything to please other people but ourselves. As long as other people are pleased, they'll be happy. We'll be happy. But are we really happy? I saw a TikTok a while back that said, name 3 people that are pleased with you right now, and I thought to myself, Also, the fear of failure. We don't want people to see us when we're failing at things that we're supposed to be good at, or even things that we may not even know about that we just automatically want to be good at. And I've come to change my relationship with failure, where I think of failure more as a helper towards success. So it's more assessing, where did I go wrong, what didn't I do correctly, where can I make changes so that I can actually succeed the next time I do this. And even if I fail again, okay, sometimes like, okay, maybe you're not meant to be doing that, but then other times it's like, okay, I'll keep changing and I'll keep reassessing things till I get it right. But a lot of times we don't like people to see that, especially when it's done publicly. We want people to celebrate us, we want people to see the things that we're doing as an instant success. We want the validation. Oh my goodness, yes, we would die for some validation. Maybe not die, but we would love some validation, and we want people to like applaud us on the things that we're doing. And when we fail, not everyone applauds us on failure, and we don't like that. There's also a sense of pride. We tend to overestimate ourselves in people's lives. We think that we are the main character in everyone's story. I'm here to bust that bubble. We are not. You may be the main character in your life, granted, absolutely. I believe I'm the main character in my life as well. We may believe we're the main character in our lives, but guess what? You're not the main character in other people's lives. Yeah, people are thinking about themselves. They have other things to think about. That surprise isn't you. Yeah. And sometimes it's because of the way we see other people. When we see other people, we are very judgmental and we think cringe about what other people are doing, and we allow that sense of judgment and that sense of cringe to creep into ourselves as well, subconsciously, where before you've even done anything, you're already cringing out. Before you've even made a step, you've already judged yourself, because that's what you would do other people. And instead of celebrating other people and their successes, you go about judging them and thinking, why not me? How can I move away from this? Of course, there may be some deep-seated psychological issues that are linked to this, and to that I say take it to God and seek professional help. I think that's very necessary. I also think that we need to come to a place of being fully secure in our identity. When your identity is fully secure in God, gosh, game changer. I know that identity is something that I really had to sit with God with. A lot of times I'd seen my identity in the things that I was doing, my career, in my success, and not in God itself. That when those things were stripped away, I felt like such a failure. When you're fully secure in your identity, what people say and think about you wouldn't really matter as much, because your identity is in God. Who are you? I'm a child of God. You're not just your achievement. Yes, keyword, you're not just your achievements, you're not just the things that you own, you are a lot more than that. And as a believer, fully a child of God. And also letting your values lead you, man. Identify your values. What are your values? What are some strong pillars that guide your life? When you start to live your life according to your values, I think that the fear of being seen gets stripped away slowly. And also step out of your comfort zone. Do the hard things. The things that are very hard to do, just do it. I think that a lot of times you come to realize that people just don't care that much, really. People don't always care that much. They may say make a few like not so great comments in the first place, but it wears out after a while. So do the hard things. Do the things that you fear being seen at. And even if you fail, think of it as a learning curve, and take what you can from it so you can make it better the next time you try it again. Change your perspective. If the fear of being seen stems from a judgmental place, change your mind, renew your mind. Start to embrace the cringe and start to renew your mind as well. We can renew our minds by receiving the Godfidence that we've freely received from God, 100%. Live deeply, live authentically you. Heal the parts of you that may have been taken advantage of previously. Get to the very bottom of things and really realize, why do you fear this? Get to the roots of it and start to deal with those things and heal from them as well. And finally, live to please God and not man. Very, very important. I think that is even at the beginning of everything. The way you live your life should be to please God and not man. If it's bringing glory to God, I don't see why I shouldn't be doing it. So live life fully to please God and not man. And also, I really want to leave you with this. You're not alone. There are thousands, if not millions of people who also feel this way. I see it several times in comment sections of videos. People feel this way as well. They don't want to be perceived, they don't want to be seen. There are people who feel like this, but because there are multiple people that feel like this doesn't mean you should stay like that. Do something today about it. Change that. Take one step towards putting yourself out there, towards doing the hard things, towards living authentically. And finally, have you ever found yourself feeling this way? How did you get out of it if you're out of it? What are your biggest fears around being seen? Let's meet in the comments, let's talk, let's chat about it. I hope that this video has blessed you, and I hope that you've learned a thing or two from this video. I'm sure there's a lot more to explore on this topic that I'm not digging deep into. I want to keep it light and I want to keep it short. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Share with a friend, subscribe. Bye.